If you've been dealing with lower back or the back of your leg pain, these are some great stretches that you should be doing probably daily until at least your symptoms are better, and then regularly a few times a week. So we're going to start with a quick warm-up and then go right into the stretches, which we're going to do 2 rounds of, and they're all on the ground, so it's nice and relaxing. We're just going to start with some hip mobility. So just twisting at your hips. Just letting your arms kind of pull your upper body around. And just following where your hands go with your vision, okay, with your head. All right, let's go into some tapping. We're gonna just tap and warm our bodies up a bit. So start tapping your butt a bit. And you can do it with an open hand or a closed fist. We're just kind of getting the energy moving into our body. So start coming to the front of your legs, come back to the sides, and then start tapping down at the outside of your legs. Tap the top of your foot, and come up the inside of your leg. Let's do it one more time. Real slowly, good. Let's tap the upper body. So start on your chest, and just tap the outside of your arm, and then come back up the inside onto your chest. The other side. All right. Next, we're gonna go into some plank walkouts. So you're gonna hinge at your hips. You're gonna bend over, and you're just gonna walk out to a plank, and then stay here for a moment, and then walk back. And hinge back up from the hips. So you wanna, every time that you're coming down and standing up, you wanna make sure that you have a nice flat back, okay? So hinging over with a flat back, coming to a plank, and then walking back. Again, with a flat back, standing back up. When you come up, you can also squeeze your butt cheeks just for a little extra something. Get one more in. All right, now we're gonna do squats with a front kick. So just gonna come into a squat and then kick in front of you. Get as low as you can. Perfection's not the goal here. The goal is to get your knee in line with your butt. Do I ever get this low? No. This is probably my norm here, and then just kick. So get as low as you can for now. We're just trying to warm up your body. With these stretches and the more mobility that you're doing, the lower you can get, okay? Just opening up your hips a bit, getting a little bit of fluid into your joints so that the stretching really helps, okay? All right, now we're gonna go back to those hip hinges. So hip hinge and then to a calf raise, okay? Oops, that wasn't very good. Hip hinge to a calf raise. Super simple. We're just engaging the core, warming up our posterior chain here, our buttocks, the back of our legs, and we're opening up our calves, warming them up so that when we do the stretches, there's a lot of blood flow to your muscles, a lot of oxygen going to them so that you can have a more effective stretch. Okay, every time you stand up, you can squeeze your butt cheeks together. We're just waking everything up. You bend over, you feel a nice stretch here, that's great too. All right, last thing we're gonna do is jumping jacks. So jumping in place. If this is not your forte, you can always just step out. That's wonderful. But we're warming up the upper body, the core, and our lower body with this, which is great. Again, before you stretch, to make sure that you have nice warm muscles. All right, the first thing we're gonna do is just your individual knee pulled to your chest. So we're gonna do all the stretches from the ground. I'm gonna show you with this angle here so you can kind of see what's going on. So you're just gonna take one knee and you're gonna pull it out towards your armpit and then up towards your chest. Okay, you're gonna hold that there for 30 seconds. And then we'll switch to the other leg and I'll tell you when to do that. Now something to keep in mind is you wanna have this foot flexed because it actually turns on more of your leg, which gives you a more active stretch. You also wanna try to keep this butt cheek down. So you don't want it to be lifting up off the ground. You want to keep it nice and flat on the ground. 5 more seconds of this, then we're going to switch legs. Just breathing into any tension that you feel. All right, so you can release that leg. Bring the other leg out towards your armpit and then up. And again, just holding onto it with both hands, keeping that foot flexed and keeping your butt cheek down on the ground. Now, like I said, I really like this one, especially because it's an active stretch. When your leg is flexed and you are just waking up everything and you're doing a much deeper stretch. And again, just breathing through any tension that you have. It's gonna get easier. All right, now we're gonna do the same thing, but both knees to chest. So you're going to bring your knees out. I like to do it kind of in this motion, out towards your armpits. And then you're gonna bring them back together, and I just like to overlap my hands on my elbows. And again, you wanna push your butt down. See how automatically your butt comes up? You wanna push that down so that you're getting a much deeper stretch. All right, so focusing on keeping your feet nice and flexed while pushing your butt down. It's going to give you a much deeper stretch. You can probably feel it in your groin even, and in your hips, and it's great for your back. Oftentimes when we have back issues, it's because we're so tight everywhere else. So this is a great stretch for that. Release your back, your legs, your butt, your hips, your groins. Really love this one. All right, next we're gonna go into something I call a 90 degree. So we're gonna start with the right side of your body. So we're gonna start with one side, doesn't matter. You're gonna put your arm and your leg at a 90 degree angle. You're gonna put your arm at a 90 degree angle on the ground, and you're gonna bring the same leg across your body and hold it down with the opposite hand, okay? You're just gonna feel that stretch. Now, part of the goal is to keep this elbow on the ground. You want that to stay as you're gently pushing down with your opposite hand. Again, just breathing into any tension. This stretch has been a game changer for my back, for my lower back. I frequently have slipped discs, and this changes everything. All right, so switch sides. So you're gonna put the opposite side up, both at 90 degrees. You're gonna put that elbow on the ground, parallel with your shoulder. Then you're gonna put the same leg across your body and use your opposite hand to help pull it down. Give you a different angle of this too. Again, breathing into any tension. Feeling your lower back open up, even your upper back. It's fantastic. All right, next we're gonna do a figure four, and I'm gonna show you on a wall. I think this is one of the better stretches. You can definitely do pigeon, but you're gonna lay on your back. You're gonna put one of your legs on the wall at a 90 degree angle. You're gonna put your opposite ankle on top of that leg, and then you're gonna pull in towards yourself. Now, if you're up against a wall, you can get really close to that wall, and you can use the wall as a lever. You don't have to pull. So you can get really close to it and just do this. If you don't have a wall to go up, that's no problem. You just lay and pull your leg towards you. Now you gotta make sure that the foot that you have up is nice and flexed. Again, we're engaging everything. I'll show you a different angle. We're engaging everything to warm up and stretch our body. All right, switch legs. So put the opposite ankle on the thigh of your opposite leg, and you're gonna pull that leg in. Oh, this feels so good. Again, if you have a wall, you can lean up against that and just put your leg on there and come in nice and tight with your butt to that wall and just put your leg on it, and you can relax your hands. But remembering to keep this foot nice and flexed. All right, we went through all of them. Now we're just gonna do it again. You're gonna lay on the ground and you're gonna pull one of your knees, whichever one you want, up to your armpit and then back to your chest. You're just gonna hold it there. This is one of my favorites. When my back is tight, I just know something is gonna get a little wonky, I will do these stretches. Make sure that your foot is nice and flexed and your butt is nice and pushed down. It's a very active stretch. Again, breathing into any tightness. All right, you're gonna switch legs, so release that leg. Bring your opposite leg out towards your armpit and then in. And just hold it down with your hands. Okay, make sure that foot is flexed. You're pushing your butt cheek down. Pushing from this angle. Active stretching. It's fantastic for you. All right, next we're gonna do both legs. So we're gonna, again, pull both, let go, both legs come out as we pull them up, and then we're going to hold on to them both with your arms, either hold on to your elbows or somehow holding your knees up. I'm just gonna show you from a different angle. And again, having those feet flexed and pushing your butt down at the same time. So you're kind of pushing against your arms with your knees as you're trying to push your butt down towards the ground. All right, next we're gonna do that 90 degrees again. So I'm gonna start with this side since it's to you. You're gonna lay down, have this arm at a 90-degree angle, have the same leg at a 90-degree angle, and you're just gonna put that elbow down, make sure it's parallel with your shoulder, and pull that same leg across your body using your opposite hand to put some pressure on it, okay? So this is your setup. Breathing into any tension. Half the time my back cracks a million times while I do this. I love it. This is my favorite stretch by far. There. Rotate around a bit. So to the opposite side, put that elbow onto the ground and let that same leg come across your body. Oh, my back just cracked. Feels so good. Oh, and you want your gaze to follow the arm that's on the ground. Details. All right, we're gonna go back to that figure four. So taking one leg, putting that ankle on the thigh of the opposite leg and just pulling that, weaving your hands between your legs and pulling that leg towards you. Again, if you have a wall, which I wish I had a wall to show you, you can just push up against it. I'll show you from here. Maybe I can. All right, switch legs. It's nice you can relax a little bit more. I do enjoy how much stronger you get holding your leg up. So I suggest just doing the work and holding it. But it is nice just to have a wall sometimes. Again, making sure that your foot that's up is flexed. This foot doesn't have to be flexed, it can be. breathing into any of the tightness that you feel. They will get better. They're very active stretches, so they're very effective. All right, that is it. Let me know your thoughts. I hope that this helps. Here's to feeling amazing in your body.